Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome to my channel today. My name is Lorraine and my channel is Lo's Life and Lessons. What about e.l.f.? What about that wonderful cosmetics company? Wow, I haven't heard anybody say that they don't like the e.l.f. cosmetics. Now, I have to say, when I was going through my stash, I realized that I had quite a few of these products. And I also realized that I had used a few of them that I wasn't that crazy about, but we're going to get into all that a little later. Right now, I want to share with you my scent of the day, which is 4711, the original Eau de Cologne. This was released in 1792 for women and for men. It is a citrus aromatic with notes of lemon, bergamot, peach, orange, lavender, rosemary, neroli, vetiver, cedar, and even a few more notes. It is a beautiful, complex fragrance, but alas, it's pretty watery, so you need about 8 to 10 sprays a day. It is very affordable, so most people, including myself, don't mind doing that. It's a refreshing, sparkling fragrance that perks me up on a hot day. We've had a lot of hot days here lately. 4711, the original Eau de Cologne. The e.l.f. company was started in 2004. It really began as an e-commerce business. As well as being available, of course, from the e.l.f. website, it is also available from iHerb, Amazon. It's available in most drugstores in Canada, including Shoppers and Rexall. And look who is joining us today. Come and say hello. Whoops. Oh my goodness, there's my big boy. There he is, Oscar. He's a very big cat. I really don't feed him that much, and he has lost a bit of weight, but he's a big cat. He's very heavy to hold. Aren't you? But you're just a very nice cat anyway. Say hello to the ladies. Yes, you're such a good boy. Anyway, that's a bit of fun. e.l.f. offers worldwide shipping and actually very reasonable rates to Canada, by the way. I'm going to paraphrase a few things from their website. They believe that clean beauty should be readily accessible to all. Their products are vegan, cruelty-free, never tested on animals, and they have the Leaping Bunny stamp of approval. Their products are free from chemicals, including parabens, triclosan, triclocarban, sulfates, hydroquinone, and others that I just can't pronounce. Now, e.l.f., in an effort to reduce the environmental impact of their packaging, launched Project Unicorn, a commitment to stripping down cluttered packaging for more sustainable options. So since 2019, e.l.f. has eliminated over 1 million pounds of excess packaging waste. That's pretty impressive. And I really admire a company that would do that. When I was preparing for this video, I was going through all my stash of cosmetics, and I was quite surprised at how many e.l.f. products I had gathered over the past 2 or 3 years. Most of them I really love, but there are a few that I didn't love so much, and there are a few that are on my list to buy in the future because I've said before, I'm kind of holding back on buying any more new makeup until next year. But you can bet that there will be a few e.l.f. products on that list to buy when I'm starting to buy more makeup. There are 3 products that I really loved that I used up, and I don't have the empties to show you. But the first one is Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. I really like using eyelid primer, and this is an absolutely wonderful one. The next one is Wow Brow. Wow Brow is just so well known and so well loved in the beauty community, and I love it. I used the taupe. I've had about 2 of those. I don't have one at the moment, but I certainly will repurchase that in the future. And the next one is the 18-Hour Camo Concealer. This is a beautiful concealer. It has just the perfect texture. It's not too watery. It's not too thick. Now, I don't use concealer to conceal under my eyes. I just don't find that it works for me. But I am using concealer as an eyelid primer. So I'm not sure that I would buy the concealer again, only because I just don't use concealer. I'm going to share with you the e.l.f. products that I do have and love. And this one is an eyeshadow palette. It's matte shadows. It's not that often that you can find a whole palette of matte shadows. This is lovely, and I've used this quite a bit. This is a good range of colors for me. I like the neutrals. And by the way, all the products that I'm going to talk about today will be listed and linked for you in the description box below. The next thing that I use is the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I love this powder. It has just enough touch of glow, and it's so finely milled. I use this all the time. I love it. Next is this wax pencil. I don't know. I've probably repurchased 3 or 4 times now. You can see this one is just about finished. This is the handiest thing I have. I could not live without it. Now, I would either use this before I apply the brow color, just to settle down my brows a bit, or I even use it sometimes over the brow color for the same purpose. But I love this. It's so very handy. And of course, we know that the e.l.f. products are so affordable. This is probably, I don't know, $3. And the same with their stick eyeshadows. This is the mint green one. This is lovely. That is a beautiful color green, isn't it? And I find that these are just tacky enough. They're not watery. They're not oily at all. They're just tacky enough. They spread beautifully. There's many, many different colors of these stick eyeshadows. And here is the e.l.f. Brightening Concealer. This is really fun. What I like about this one is that you simply push down this little click and it pushes out the product. So for those of you who like to use a concealer, it's a lovely concealer. It's very easy to use. And I find that this method of application really helps to keep the product clean. Next is the eyebrow pencil. This is taupe. I've used this. I think I've repurchased this one also. And it's perfect. It has a nice size tip. It has a little brush at the end. And I love this. Next, foundation. e.l.f. has all kinds of different foundations. This is the Satin Finish Foundation. It's a beautiful one. It just spreads beautifully. It leaves a smooth satin finish. And this is a cute little duo. It's a blush and a highlighter. And it comes in several colors. Very handy. You can see I've used that quite a bit. Beautiful. e.l.f. also carries several different blushes. And this is one of my favorites. Again, it comes in different colors. It has just the right amount of glow. I don't like a blush that is too shiny up there. I just like a little bit of a glow. And of course, I wouldn't use a highlighter with this. Next, e.l.f. Setting Powder. Now, I find this one, surprisingly, pretty high coverage. And I sometimes use this as a powder foundation. It works really well as a powder foundation on my skin. e.l.f. carries a huge selection of beautiful brushes. This one is called the Ultimate Blending Brush. It is just gorgeous. I think it costs about $6. To me, it would rival any high-end makeup brush. e.l.f. also carries many makeup primers, and this one is the Poreless Face Primer. And this has a lovely texture, and this is where I would have pores, and I would press it in there especially. It is an absolutely beautiful face primer. It leaves the face silky, smooth, and ready for the application of your foundation, no matter what kind of foundation you're using. This is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. It has lovely, sturdy packaging. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. It has this big mirror. This one is all shimmer shades. What a beautiful variety. And they have a lovely creamy texture. They're just beautiful. Also, here is a blush palette. Now, a couple of these things that I'm showing you have been around for a while, and they may have been discontinued. So I would put something similar in the description box for you. But this one has a beautiful selection of blushes. And look at this beautiful palette. This is a face palette, total face palette. And it has, again, a beautiful mirror, sturdy packaging, beautiful. And it has a couple of blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter. e.l.f. also carries a huge variety of skincare products. And I bought a little kit. These are 2 little items that were in the kit. These are empty jars because I just love my empty jars. And this one is the Holy Hydration Cleaning Balm, which is wonderful for the first step of a double cleanse. And this is the eye cream, a beautiful, thick, creamy eye cream. Now I'm going to share with you some of the e.l.f. products that I have tried that really didn't work for me. Now, these products are very popular. People absolutely love them. But just because they didn't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you. The first is the Poreless Putty Primer. Well, that was just all the rage. But I bought it. I couldn't wait to try it because I really like a primer under my foundation. I found that it was very thick, very chalky, and I found it really difficult to spread on my skin. So it didn't really work for me. The next one was the Bite Size eyeshadow. These beautiful little 4-pan eyeshadows. Many different colors are available. I couldn't wait to try that little Bite Size shadow. And I mean, who doesn't love the name? But alas, I found them way too dusty. They were very dusty on my eyes. I found that they just flew all over the place when I was brushing them on my lids. Now, maybe I didn't prepare my lids properly. I don't know. I might try them again. It's a very popular item. There's a wonderful selection of colors, and I just might try it again. And another eyeshadow that I tried was the Liquid Glitter eyeshadow. I probably shouldn't even have ordered it because I don't even like glitter on my eyelids. I like shimmer, and I like a bit of a pearl finish in the middle of my eyelid. But the glitter was way too glittery for me. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't suit you, though. Finally, 2 mascaras, the Lash It Loud and the Big Mood. Both people were absolutely raving about them, that they were so great. Now, the formula might be okay, but again, I found the brush too big, and I don't like a big brush. I find I always make a big mess because I have hooded eyes and crepey eyelids, so it's very easy for me to make a mistake and just get mascara all over my lids. And I find the big brushes do that, so I prefer a smaller brush. e.l.f. has a volumizing mascara, which I had, and I really enjoyed that, and it has a smaller brush, so I might repurchase that. When I start buying makeup again, which will be next year, because as I've told you, I'm using up what I have quite a stash. But I do have an e.l.f. list of products that I really would like to try. And the first on the list is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which apparently is an absolute dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury product. First of all, you can't seem to find it anywhere. I think everybody's trying it, and I certainly would like to try it. Next, I would like to try the Power Grip Primer. Apparently, this is a fantastic primer under makeup, and it's on my list for sure. I also would like to try the Monochromatic Multi-Stick. This can be used as a blush, as an eyeshadow, or as a lip color, so I really am anxious to try that one. As well as the Seriously Satin Lipstick. They have many different colors available. I like the neutral color Taffy, and that's the one that's on my list to try. Another product that I would like to try is the No Budge Retractable Eyeliner. I want to give that a go. And also the No Budge Cream Eyeshadow in color Sand Dune. That really appeals to me, and I'm going to try that one. So there you go. e.l.f. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful cosmetics company, and they are going strong. They are releasing new products all the time. The quality is consistently excellent. The packaging is simple but elegant and beautiful, and the price remains pretty affordable. Very easy to find online and in drugstores. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you have discovered e.l.f. Cosmetics and if you like them as well. I hope that you will join me in my next video. I love you all. Take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.